Picture this. You're a filmmaker running through the streets with your crew. Light is fading fast, and you've got one shot to capture the scene. What if your camera could deliver cinema-grade footage without weighing you down, without demanding a van full of extra gear, and without the constant stress of monitoring audio levels? That's exactly the promise Nikon and Red are making with their brand new ZR full-frame cinema camera. It's being billed as the lightest all-in-one cinema camera available. But don't let the size fool you. This little beast packs a punch that's designed to change how creators think about portable filmmaking. Today, we're going to break down what makes the Nikon Red ZR such a big deal, why it could become the go-to tool for storytellers, and how it stands out in an already competitive cinema camera market. The announcement has generated a lot of buzz in the film and creator community because it combines the engineering strength of Nikon with the cinematic legacy of Red. That partnership alone is newsworthy. Two giants from different ends of the imaging spectrum working together. Nikon brings decades of experience with optics, photography, and hybrid shooters, while Red is synonymous with cinematic storytelling and color science. The ZR is a product of this collaboration. And Nikon Europe's product manager, Zorab Kiknadze, summed it up with the phrase, "The first truly cinematic Nikon camera." If you've been watching the evolution of camera technology, you'll know this is a bold claim. But with the specs the ZR is offering, it may just live up to the hype. Let's start with the heart of the camera. Its 6K full-frame sensor. This isn't just about higher resolution. It's about versatility, image detail, and the kind of dynamic range filmmakers dream of. At up to 6K 60p recording, the ZR offers filmmakers incredible flexibility for cropping, stabilization, and reframing without sacrificing quality. That's especially useful for creators who are producing content across multiple platforms. From cinematic widescreens to social media vertical formats. Add to this Red's signature color science, delivered through the exclusive R3D NE codec. And you've got a combination that promises rich, nuanced images straight out of the camera. For creators chasing that film look without endless grading work, this feature is a game changer. But resolution and color science are only part of the story. Dynamic range is where cameras often sink or swim, and the ZR offers over 15 stops of range, thanks to its dual base ISO system of 800 and 6400. In simple terms, that means whether you're shooting in bright daylight or low light conditions, the camera retains incredible detail in both highlights and shadows. This flexibility is critical for filmmakers who don't always have time to set up massive lighting rigs, or when shooting in unpredictable environments. The dual base ISO allows for cleaner, sharper images without as much noise, so the ZR adapts to your shooting style instead of forcing you into rigid setups. Now let's talk audio, often the most overlooked part of filmmaking. The Nikon Red ZR makes history as the first camera to feature internal 32-bit float audio recording. That may sound technical, but here's why it matters. With 32-bit audio, you don't need to constantly monitor levels to avoid distortion. Whether someone whispers or shouts into the mic, the dynamic range ensures the sound is captured without clipping. Later in post-production, you can adjust levels to exactly where you want them. For run-and-gun filmmakers, documentary shooters, or solo creators, this is a massive upgrade because it eliminates the need for bulky external recorders while still delivering professional-grade sound. The ZR is also designed for mobility, which is crucial for modern filmmakers who need to move fast. It weighs less than many traditional cinema rigs, making it ideal for handheld work, gimbal setups, or even drone shooting. Nikon calls it the lightest all-in-one cinema camera. And while competitors may challenge that claim, there's no doubt the portability makes it attractive. An important highlight is the ZR's 4-inch vari-angle monitor. This isn't just a bigger screen. It's designed as a full control hub for the camera. It's bright enough for daylight shooting, large enough for critical focus, and it covers the DCI P3 color gamut, which ensures accurate color monitoring right on set. In other words, what you see is what you get. That means less guesswork and fewer surprises in post-production. The vari-angle design also makes it adaptable for low, high, and awkward shooting angles, something every filmmaker encounters sooner or later. In terms of recording formats, the ZR is highly versatile. It supports a full suite of professional codecs, giving filmmakers options to match their preferred workflows. Whether you're editing on a laptop on location or delivering to a high-end production house, the camera adapts. The exclusive R3D NE codec also brings RED's legendary image flexibility to Nikon shooters, which is a big deal for editors who like to push color grading to the max. With 6K, multiple format support, and RED integration, the ZR sits comfortably between traditional cinema rigs and compact mirrorless systems, bridging two worlds. Durability also plays a huge role here. The ZR offers full weather sealing, meaning rain, dust, or challenging environments won't shut it down. For filmmakers working outdoors or traveling between unpredictable climates, this is crucial. Pair that with Nikon's extensive lens ecosystem, plus compatibility with third-party options, and you've got a camera that doesn't lock you into one narrow system. This openness makes the ZR more appealing to professionals who already own a range of glass and don't want to reinvest in a completely new set of lenses. Audio expandability also deserves mention. Alongside the internal 32-bit audio, Nikon has announced the new MED10 digital shotgun mic, designed to pair seamlessly with the ZR. This provides rich, directional audio capture without the complexity of external recorders. For creators shooting interviews, travel documentaries, or even narrative films, having pro-level audio built directly into the workflow saves both time and money. It's another sign that Nikon and RED aren't just focused on image quality. They're trying to give filmmakers a full production tool in one body. Of course, no camera exists in a vacuum. The ZR is entering a crowded market filled with cinema-focused gear from Canon, Sony, Panasonic, and Blackmagic. Each has its strengths, whether in resolution, codecs, or modularity. But what sets the ZR apart is the combination of portability, RED color science, 6K resolution, and 32-bit audio, all in a compact package with Nikon lenses at its disposal. This unique blend could position the ZR as a go-to choice for filmmakers who want the best of both worlds, cinema-grade tools and lightweight mobility. Let's also talk about cost, because price often determines whether a camera actually makes it into filmmakers' hands. The Nikon RED ZR is launching with a retail price of £2,199, which translates to roughly $2,700 in the US. For a full-frame cinema camera with these features, that's competitive, especially considering many rivals push closer to the $4,000 to $6,000 range. While accessories, lenses, and extras can add up, the base price positions the ZR as accessible not only to professional filmmakers, but also to serious indie creators and advanced content producers. So what's the takeaway? The Nikon RED ZR isn't just another camera release, it's a statement. It says that cinematic power doesn't have to come in oversized, complicated rigs. It shows that audio, often a weakness in cameras, can be a strength. And it proves that partnerships between industry leaders can push innovation forward. For creators, this means more freedom, less compromise, and new ways to tell stories. Whether you're shooting a feature film, a travel vlog, or a brand commercial, The ZR promises to deliver cinema-quality results without slowing you down. If Nikon and Red deliver on all these promises, we might just be looking at one of the most influential cameras of this decade.